Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, welcome to your English course. Okay, after 1 week. Okay, as far as I remember, there were 10, 11 students in the last week. And how many are here? About 8, 9 students. Okay, so last week I said one Englishman would join the class as a lecturer, but I was expecting him. I was expecting him, but he didn't turn up. But when I ended the meeting, after I ended the meeting, and when I look at the phone, he had sent me a message around 2:45. And what was his message? Let me read. His message was actually, what is the message? Let me see. Sorry for the late reply. At 2:45, I just woke up. Is it too late to join? So he had sent a message around 2:40, but I didn't notice. Yeah, that was my mistake. That is my mistake. Okay. Okay, that was his message. Then I sent him, Molly, I ended the meeting. I didn't see your message. Please join the class next week. Then yesterday, it was not me. It was it was him actually who sent the message. I am in. What time? Then I said 2:45 to 3:45 Sri Lankan time. Cool. Is there a Zoom link? I'll send it tomorrow. He said, looking forward to it. Yes, now he sent a message. Got it. I will be there. Is there a password? No. So around 2:45, he will join the class today. Okay. I think you must have, yes, you must have watched the video, how he took precepts. එයා කොහොමද සිල් සමාදන් වුණේ කියලා. You must have watched. ඔයා දකින්න ඇති නේද? You must have watched. Yeah. I really like him. Yeah. And he has a lot of human qualities. Yeah. He is a very, good-tempered person. Good-tempered. Good-tempered good-tempered. Quick-tempered, good-tempered. Sevandi, I think you're a bit on the quick-tempered side, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. But he is actually good-tempered. He is and very generous person. Yeah. He's very generous. He's very generous. And what else? Well, he's very sophisticated. Very sophisticated. Again, sophisticated කියලා අපි කියනවා අපේ සිතුම් පැතුම් ගැන එහෙම අපේ සංස්කෘතිය ගැන එහෙම හොඳ අවබෝධයක් තියෙන. අපි කියනවා sophisticated කියලා. He's really sophisticated. Yeah, he's a wonderful person. Yeah. Okay. So he will join the class around 2:45. Okay, 2:45. I'm afraid there are only 7 students today who are joining live. Yeah. But about 5.
Excuse me.
Yes, Mrs. Gallagher.
Sophisticated. PHISTI.
PHI. SCATED. Yeah.
SO.
Sophisticated. T නෑ මෙතන. Sophisticated. 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 Yeah, I made a mistake. Sorry for that. Sophisticated.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Sophisticated. Sewandi, will your brother be able to join the class today?
After 1 hour, he will join.
He will join the class around 2:45. And my
Yes, sir.
my friend Jamie will be there. Will be there. Okay. Now the funny thing is, in my diploma classes, I have taught many students. Okay. One day, my American teachers asked me, are there students who you have never seen in your whole life? ඔයා උගන්නලා තියෙන ජීවිතේට කවදාවත් දැකලා නැති ශිෂ්‍යයෝ ඉන්නවද කියලා. Then I said, yes, there are many. Even in this class, yeah, I have never seen, I think only I have seen Mrs. Garlage. She one day turned on her video camera. Maybe by accident. Yeah, සමහර විට හිතන් නැතිව නේද? අහඹ ලෙස වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Maybe she did it on purpose. Yeah, if you can turn on your video cameras, I would really appreciate it. They are really brave. අර නිර්භීතයි. නේද? Yeah. එහෙම හොඳයි. But I am not going to insist on you. මොකද insist කියලා කියන්නේ? Insist. මොකද මම insist කරනවා කියලා කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? බල කරනවා. මම බල කරන්නේ නැහැ. Okay? බල කරන්නේ නැහැ. Yeah, it's your choice. It's your choice. Okay? It's your choice. Anyway, so I think the weather has been really bad since this morning. It rained heavily yesterday. Normally, Saturday, I conduct 2 classes here. Unfortunately, because of the bad weather conditions, only a few students came. Yeah. So next Saturday will be Poya Day, and the classes won't be held as well. But no, next Sunday, no problem. Yeah. You can join the class as usual. සුපුරුදු විදිහට join වෙන්න පුළුවන්. සුපුරුදු විදිහට join වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Right. Mrs. Gallagher, how is everything?
Everything is going on well.
Okay. So you finish all the household duties. You finish all the household chores. And you took your lunch. What did you take? Your lunch or brunch?
Lunch. I had lunch.
You had your lunch, not brunch. Yeah.
Lunch, not brunch.
Not brunch. If someone takes a meal around 10:30, if something like that, it doesn't belong to breakfast. It does not belong to lunch either. Yeah, it's between the breakfast and lunch. We call it brunch.
Brunch.
Yeah, we call it brunch. So you had your breakfast in the morning, then you had your lunch after 12, and you got ready. Okay. Senu and Tisu. There are 2 students, Senu and Tisu. Good. But you feel free to speak with me. මම ගොඩාක් අගය කරන්නේ ඇතරම් මයික් එක on කරලා මගෙත් එක්ක කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්කම තියෙනවා නම් ඒක වඩා හොඳයි. මොකද online class එක එහෙම කරගන්නවා නම් වඩා හොඳයි. කොච්චර පොත්වල අපි ලිව්වා. Yes, Senu and Tisu, how are you today?
It's going well, Tero.
Okay. What do? Are you students or you have a job?
I am a housewife, Tero.
You are a housewife, but there are two names, Senu and Tisu.
They are my daughters.
Ah, they are your daughters. I see.
Yes.
Senu and Tisu, they are your
Twins,
daughters.
yeah.
I see. Mhm.
They are twins.
They are twins. How old are they?
12 years old.
12 years old. Okay. Are they identical? What's the meaning of identical? Identical.
හඳුනාගන්න පුළුවන්.
Oh, identical twins කියලා කියන්නේ හොයාගන්න බෑ. අර ඉන්නේ අර ටීවී එකේ ඉන්නේ කවුද 90 කණු කියලා නේද? අන්න ඒ වගේ. Identical twins. Identical twins. Are they very identical, Senu? Yes.
No, Tero, they are,
They look different.
yes, different.
Uh-huh. Okay. Are they girls? Yeah, both of them are girls, right?
Girls. They are girls.
Girls, okay. They look quite different. They look quite different. Even though they are twins, ඒගොල්ලෝ twins ලා වුණාට they look different. They don't look identical. එක වගේම කියලා පේන්නේ නැහැ. නේද? එක වගේම කියලා පේන්නේ නැහැ. Right. I understand. What happened to teacher Priyanka today? Sevandi. Do you?
Actually, don't know. Tero, yesterday also she didn't join.
Yes, yes. I think she has some other obligations. Obligations කියන එක මම කලින් කියලා දුන්නා. මොනවද obligations කියලා කියන්නේ? Oh, අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම කළ යුතු දේවල් නේද? Obligations. Obligations කියලා කියනවා අපි. I think she has some other obligations. අනිවාර්යෙන් කළ යුතු වැඩ වගේක් ඇති අයට. නේද? ඒ හින්දා තමයි. So everybody, I gave you a lot of homework last week. I hope you got the documents. Did you get the documents last week? Or you couldn't check? I sent you a number of documents. Sevandi?
It was answers and one translator.
Yeah, that's right. One translation. And yeah. And I also sent you a message to do exercises up to tenses. In your course book, you have a course book, and now you can start doing tenses exercises. Okay? Tense exercises.
We did it.
You did it. Wonderful. Okay. You did it. But that's a lot of homework. That's a lot of homework for sure. Yeah. Good afternoon, teacher Priyanka.
Yes, Tero. Good afternoon.
Okay.
I was a bit late today, Tero.
Okay. Okay. Just a minute, please. I'm going to answer this phone call. Okay, back to the lesson again. What were we talking about? Hello? I was talking with teacher Priyanka. Meanwhile, one student has left. Yeah, one student has left. Maybe he or she will be back. Maybe she or he will be back. I sent you many documents. Yeah. Teacher Priyanka, is the weather good in your area?
Yes, Tero. Today weather is back to normal, I think. Yesterday we had torrential rains throughout the day,
Mhm.
but today it's sunny.
Ah, it's totally different from Kandy area. Yeah, here, I wasn't very optimistic about the class today. It was pouring down. It is pouring down. Then I was wondering, how am I gonna do the class today? Then now the rain has ceased. Overcast conditions. Overcast, Candy? What's the meaning of overcast? Overcast. Full of clouds, full of dark clouds, overcast conditions. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, right. So some students are not interested in joining a live class. What they do is they watch the video little by little. Yeah, what they are looking at us is, you know, they just want to get a certificate. Yeah, not the knowledge. Yeah, these are absolutely go-getters. නේද? උනන්දුවෙන් වොමනාවෙන් ඉන්න කට්ටිය. නේද? අනික කට්ටිය එහෙම නෑ කියලා කියන්නේ. සමහර කට්ටිය ඉන්නවා මේ වෙලාවට පන්ති තියෙන මේ වෙලාවට ගමන් බිමන් යන එහෙම කට්ටියක් තියෙනවා. හැබැයි හරිම ඉන්ටරෙස්ටිං කෙනෙක් එක්ක කතා කරලා මෙහෙම ඉන්න ක්ලාස් එකක තමයි ගොඩක් ඉන්ටරෙස්ටිං වෙන්නේ. And remember, you got a lot of homework. And how many sentences will you have to make in one of the documents I sent? How many sentences will you have to make? I sent
48.
yeah, the 40. You have to make 48 sentences. Okay. If you are not quite sure of the tense, I have given a similar document. It has more than 250 sentences. Okay, right. So you can look at that document and make sentences. And I would like you to translate those sentences into our language, Sinhala. Yeah, it would be good. සිංහලටත් ඒ වාක්‍ය ටික පරිවර්තනය කරපුවම 48 96ක් වෙනවා. Okay, that's why I have given you 2 weeks, not just 1 week, 2 weeks. Okay. Okay, then it's let's revive. නේද? අපි ඉගෙන ගත්ත දේ බලමු දැන් විමර්ශනය කරලා රිවිෂන් එකක් විදිහට බලමු අපි ඉගෙන ගත්ත ටෙන්සස් 12. ඉතින් මතකද ඒවා අමතකද කොහොමද කරන්නේ කියලා අපි මෙන්න මේ වීඩියෝ එකක් බලලා පටන් ගමු එහෙනම්. Right. I think not this one. Sorry. Not this one.
Well,
Yeah,
we've
we
reached the
watched this one last week. Yeah. It is this one. 50 questions. Tense questions. Choose the best answer. Let's get started. First question. Your answer. Which tense is it? Jim and she were late for work again. Past simple, past perfect, past continuous.
Past perfect.
Past simple.
Past perfect.
If you say past perfect, you have to say had done, had gone. That is past perfect. This is
Past simple.
past simple. Okay, past simple. She were late para kuila hitia. What do you think? The earth moved around the sun.
Moose.
Moose.
Moves, yeah, the second one, correct. Kenny, the medicine twice a day. Take, takes, is taken.
Takes.
Eggs.
Takes, correct.
Takes.
He takes medicine. Kenny takes the medicine twice a day. Which tense is that? Which tense?
Simple present.
Simple present.
Simple present. Very good. He has vegetables for 10 years.
Grown.
Grown.
Grown. That's right.
Grown.
Grew, grown. Yeah. Which tense is that?
Present perfect.
Past perfect.
Very good. Present perfect. Yeah. Present ni has can present ni.
Past.
Present perfect. Yeah. With had do not tama past when. Okay. Okay. She in the garden at the moment. Sits.
Is sitting.
Is sitting. How do we know that is sitting?
At the moment.
At the moment. That's right. Me mohote. Is sitting. Identify the tense. My phone is not working today. Is it present simple, present continuous, or present perfect?
Present
Present
continuous.
Continuous.
Yes, present continuous. Continuous එකේදී තමයි අපි ඔන්න ing form එක එහෙම යොදාගන්නේ. My phone is not working today. Present continuous. Good. Okay, while a box of chocolate, my little sister suddenly came in. While I
Was open.
was
open.
opening a box of chocolate. Mama chocolate pettiya arina kotta. Now, what tense is this?
Past continuous.
Past continuous.
Past continuous. That's right. What do you think?
Never been to New York.
That's right. He has never been to New York. කවදාවත් New York වලට ගිහිල්ලා නැහැ. What tense is that?
Present perfect.
Present perfect. Right, next one. Don't make so much noise. Kick off for her exam.
Is studying. Is studying.
Is studying.
Is studying. Neither. Studies is simple present. is studying present continuous.
I think.
Yeah. Don't make so much noise. Satya godak karanne epa. Yes. Kiko is studying for her exam. According to the weather report, it's cloudy tomorrow. According to the weather report,
It will
Will be.
It will be.
It's going to
It will be.
it will be cloudy tomorrow. Okay. It will be cloudy tomorrow. Okay. According to the weather report, it will be cloudy tomorrow. Which tense is it? When I was taking a shower, the phone rang.
past continuous.
Past continuous. That's right. Past continuous. Number 12. Jackie, this morning. Jackie,
Have you seen?
Did you see? Did you see
Did
Jackie?
you see this?
yeah. So it can't be had you seen. Had you seen දාන්න past tense එකක් තියෙන්න ඕන පැත්තක. නේද? එහෙනම් did you see? නේද? Did you see Jackie this morning? උදේ දැක්කද?
Did you see? Did you see? Did you see Jackie this morning?
As he across the street, a car suddenly stopped in front of him.
He was
As
walking.
he had walked,
He was walking.
was walking.
had walked,
As he was walking across the street. නේද?
Yes.
එහෙම නේද එන්න ඕන? As he was walking across the street, a car suddenly stopped in front of him. Okay. This is passive voice. The Olympic Games are every 4 years. The
Held.
Olympic,
a whole
Held.
the Olympic Games are held every 4 years. පවත්වනු ලබනවා.
Yes.
මේ ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන object එක මුලට. නේද?
Yeah.
The Olympic Committee halls කියලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. නේද? ඒගොල්ලෝ තමයි ඒතර subject එක වෙන්නේ. මෙතන object එක ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. What do you think? They him for a year.
Haven't seen.
haven't seen him for a year.
That's right, because there
Haven't
is
seen.
war here. So they haven't seen him for a year. අවුරුද්දකින් දැකලා නැහැ. Identify the 10.
Present
have
perfect.
time. Yes?
Present perfect.
Present perfect. Very good. Present perfect. Helen in Perth for 5 years from 2015 to 2020.
Has lived.
Has lived.
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 No, Helen lived. Why? Because this is a past. This belongs to past period. Neither. Helen lived. Past period. Helen lived in Perth for 5 years from 2015 to 2020. I got a toothache. I to see the dentist tomorrow.
I will.
Mhm.
I will.
I am.
I'm going to see the dentist tomorrow. I got a tooth. I will. Yan nam nevini. Mama yana wa. Mama yande. I'm going to see the dentist tomorrow. I got a toothache. I'm going to see the dentist tomorrow. Okay. Would you like a tea? No, thanks. I
And one.
Had one.
just had one.
Just had.
May then ekak bila inni. I just
Just
had.
had.
The Dogs by Alex every day.
Half it.
Half fed.
That's
Half it.
right. Is this active voice or passive voice?
Passive voice.
Passive.
Yeah, passive voice. Now, who is the doer?
Alex.
Alex.
Alex. And can you make their active voice sentence?
Alex feeds.
feeds the dogs every day.
Alex
That's
feeds.
right. Alex feeds the
Feeds the
dogs
dogs
every day.
every day.
Correct. Which tense is it? Had passed the examination.
Past perfect.
perfect.
Past perfect. Very good. Past perfect. Okay. I'm still eating. I haven't finished my food.
Yet.
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 Okay. Good. The new teacher tomorrow.
Will have come.
Is coming.
Will have come කියන එකක් එන්න පුළුවන්ද?
Is coming.
Coming.
Is coming.
Will
Is
become,
coming.
this is grammatically incorrect, okay? This is grammatically incorrect. Will have come කියන පුළුවන්. නමුත් මෙතන මේ tomorrow තියෙන විදිහන්නේ නේද? But the new teacher is coming tomorrow. අලුත් ගුරුවරයා හෙට එනවා. Max the plants half an hour ago.
Watered. The
Watered.
plants.
Watered.
Watered.
Plants.
Watered. නේද?
Half
And
an
it has watered කියන බැරි. An hour ago. Past
An
tense
hour ago.
වගේ. That's right. Watered. Please be careful.
Be
Please,
careful.
Be
Be careful.
careful.
Be careful.
please be careful. Identify the tense. I will do the shopping later. Future
Future simple.
simple. Future perfect.
Future simple.
Future simple.
Future
Simple.
simple. Correct. Future simple. She can't hear me. She a shower takes is taking.
She is taking.
Hmm,
He's taking a shower.
Is taking.
hmm.
He's taking.
She's taking a shower. Correct. Number 28. Tomorrow, the principal at 2 o'clock. So you can call back at that time. Tomorrow, the
Won't be-
principal.
Won't be busy.
Mhm.
Won't
Won't be
be.
busy.
Won't.
Tomorrow, the principal won't be busy, very busy at 2 o'clock. So you can call back at that time. Lucy is exhausted because she all day.
Has
Had
been
worked.
working. Has been
Had
working.
worked.
Has been working.
Had worked.
Lucy is exhausted because she had worked here. Lucy was exhausted because she had work. May is exhausted mean present ne present in method past and back. You know, is exhausted has been working. Has been working all day. Nick left the restaurant after he
Had finished eating.
after he yes.
Finished.
calling calling
Finish eating.
Oh, make it dekama ganna puluwan.
Had finished.
After dekama ganna puluwan. Then after finished, had finished. Which tense is it? Mr. Word has been teaching for 12 years.
Present
perfect
perfect continuous.
That's right. Very good. You have a good knowledge about tenses now. Present perfect continuous. You're right. Yes,
I think you are right.
I think you are right. That hospital 30 years ago.
Was
Built.
built.
Was built.
Yes,
Was
that hospital was built 30 years ago. Me rohala aur tehir khalin sadhana ladi. I've seen that woman, but I can't remember where, he said to me.
Before.
Before.
Mhm.
Already.
Before. කලින් දැකලා තියෙනවා. මෙතන දාන already යනවා ගොඩක් කාලෙ මෙතෙන් එන්නේ. I've already seen that woman. Yeah. Before he went to bed, his sister,
Had
before
phone.
Phone.
Had
Had
phone.
phone.
had
His sister.
found. හරියට අර phone කියන එක ඔයගොල්ලෝ සද්ද වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Found. අර
Had
light
phone.
boy for යන්නයි ඔයන්නයි අල්වා යන්නයි නේද? එහෙමයි සද්ද වෙන්න ඕන. Found. Found. Give it a
Had
shot.
phone.
Yeah, give it a shot කියන උත්සාහයක් දැරලා බලන්න. Give it a try.
Had phone.
Had phoned.
Yeah,
Found.
නැත්නම් මම කියනවා have a go at saying found. Found. Yeah. Had found, okay? Identify the tense. She will be waiting at the bus stop. Future perfect, future continuous, future perfect continuous.
Future
Future
perfect
continuous.
continuous.
Future continuous.
Future continuous.
Future continuous, not perfect. Perfect එනවනම් have has එනවම තමයි. Have has
Future continuous.
නේද? Yeah. Okay. Future continuous. Last Sunday, the roads were blocked because it yes.
Had been snowed.
Had been snow.
Snowed? Are you sure?
Had it
Last
snowed?
Sunday.
Snowed.
Last Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Snowed? Had been
Had
snowed?
snow. Had snowed.
Had been a snowing.
Had snowed.
Had been snowed.
What do
It
you
had
think?
snowed.
Hmm.
Had
Had
snowed.
Are you sure?
Had been snowing.
Hmm.
Third one.
Correct. Had
Had
been
been
snowing.
snowing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Last Sunday, the roads were blocked because it had been snowing all night. Yeah. Plants must enough light and water.
Get enough.
Hmm. Get enough light and water. This time next week, I flying to Australia.
Will be flying.
I will be fine.
Okay. I will be flying to Australia. This time next week, I will be flying to Australia. When Jim was a child, he a somersault on the beam.
Could do a some sort.
Yeah.
Could do
Yeah, you think he could do. What's the meaning of a somersault? A somersault කියන්නේ අපි කරණමක් ගහන්න කරණම් ගහන්න නේද? ඔව්.
Be done.
He
Could be done.
could be done. No, I'm afraid.
could do.
He could do. He could be done. You can say it could be done. It's passive voice, but he could be done. No. It could be done. It's passive voice. Okay. But you can't say he could be done. So he could do. Add කරන්න පුළුවන් වුණා. Number 41. She had been working all night. Past perfect, past continuous, past perfect.
Past perfect.
Past perfect continuous.
Past perfect continuous.
Past perfect continuous. Correct. My dog has been in the sun all day.
Line.
L-Y-I-N-G.
Which
Line.
one?
Second one.
Second one. So lie. වැතිරෙනවා අයින් දාපම ly එනවා. Lane mean මොනවද? ලේ කරනවා අතුරනවා නේද? Yes, lying in the sun all day. Number 43. Hurry up.
Hurry up.
Oh, hurry up. Okay, I said the answer, sorry. My mom is waiting for us, okay? Identify the tense. He washes the dishes every morning.
Present simple.
Present
Present
simple. That's right. Number 45. My dog's very silly. They always after cat.
Run.
My dogs are very silly. They always run after a toy cat. That's right. 5 more questions. Number 46. While Amy Katie
Is sending text messages.
say that
In her
again,
room.
please. While Amy
Distance.
Is sending was
Third
okay.
one. Third one.
Third one.
You're right, teacher Priyanka. While
Yes.
Amy was sending text messages, text messages යවනකම් අතරතුරේ Katie was cooking. මම කිව්වා while එකත් එක දෙපැත්තම ing එනවා කියලා. Right?
Sending.
Yeah. Was sending, was cooking in the kitchen. I singing, but a terrible voice.
Third one.
Relax.
I like singing.
I like singing, but
I
I
have a terrible
terrible
voice.
voice.
Terrible voice.
Yeah, you're right. Number 48. Late for work because at the alarm. He
Was late.
Was late for work
Was
for work
because
because he had forgotten
He had
to set
forgotten
the
to set
alarm.
the
Look, the bus ran over.
first time.
Look, the bus is going to leave. Run
First
or we will miss it.
is going to
Correct. Run or we will miss it. My brother asked when he arrived in Tokyo last Sunday, but we from him ever since.
First time.
First one.
Best one. My brother
Best one.
called us when he arrived in Tokyo last Sunday, but we haven't heard
Haven't
him
heard from him.
ever since. එදා ඉඳලා අපි ගොඩක් අහලා නැහැ නේද? අහලා නැහැ. Present simple, present continuous, present perfect, past perfect. Yes, that's it. My friend will join a bit later, around 2:45, I guess. Yeah. Well, your brother is not there yet. He might join the class a bit later. Yeah, that's okay. So we are going to learn some vocabulary. You need to work on your vocabulary. A vocabulary එක වැඩි දියුණු කරගන්නට තමා අපි දැන් යන්නේ. Vocabulary එකේ ඉස්සලාම පටන් ගමු. අපි එහෙනම් අද health වලින්. මොනවද මේ health වලට තියෙන්නේ? Pictures වලට යනවා. Health. Okay. What are these?
Matches.
Yeah, these are called crutches. And what is this? Eye patch. Okay. Eye patch. He is wearing an eye patch. But some people in our country say, "Ane car ke patch එකක් ගියානේ." car එකට patch එකක් ගියන්න බෑ. car එකට patch එකක් දාන්න පුළුවන්. නේද? puncture එකක් ගියා. නැත්තම් flat tire කියන එක තමයි හරි වචනේ. patch එකක් යන්න බෑ. patch එකක් අලවනවා අපි. තේරෙනවද? patch එකක් යන්නේ නැහැ. What is this? Plaster cast. එහෙම නැත්නම් cast කියලා කියනවා අපි. නේද? Okay. This one මේකට අපි කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? Drip නැත්නම් IV කියලා කියනවා නේද? ඔව්. මේකට මොකද්ද කියන්නේ? මේ විදිහට අත බැඳන් ඉන්නවනම් මතක තියාගන්න මොකද්ද කියන්නේ? Sling. Sling. දැන් ලසිත් මාලිග ක්‍රීඩකයාට තියෙන ඇක්ෂන් එක තමයි මොකද්ද? Slinging action. ඇයි යා බෝලේ දාන්නේ මෙහෙම නෙවෙයි මෙහෙම දාන්නේ. ඒ නිසා යාට තියෙන slinging action එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ. ඒකට අපි කියනවා unorthodox. Orthodox කියලා කියන්නේ සාම්ප්‍රදායික. එහෙම unorthodox කියලා කියන්නේ සාමාන්‍ය සාම්ප්‍රදායික පුරුදු රටාවට නෙවෙයි අලුත් විදියක් ඒක. And what is this? Plaster කියලා කියනවා අපි ඇමරිකාවේ කියන්නේ band-aid. Band-aid. This one is a bandage. මේකට කියනවා tablet නැත්නම් pill එකක් කියලා. මේක medicine. This one is drops. This one is ointment එකක්. එහෙම නැත්නම් cream එකක් කියලා කියනවා අපි. What is this?
Capsule.
Yeah, capsule. Correct. Healthy. What is he doing? Listening to his heart. Okay. This one. Needle. නැත්නම් syringe කියලා කියනවා. Give you an injection, vaccinate you against disease. Take your temperature and take your blood pressure. Okay, here. This one. He is dressing your wound. Dress karana. What is he doing? Put in your stitches. Mehun dana. Name. Mehum galavana netta. Then take your pulse. Take your pulse. එහෙම තමයි එන්නේ. අපි health වලට අදාළව එහෙනම් තව වචන ටිකක් ඉගෙන ගමු මෙන්න මෙතන. Okay? The nurse wrapped it around my head. Wrapped a bandage, plaster, cream, painkiller.
Bandage.
Hmm?
Bandage.
Bandage. Okay. He must go on a diet because of his high blood
Pressure.
Pressure.
Poisoning කියන එක දන්නවා මොකද්ද? විස වීම කියන එක. Inflammation. What's the meaning of inflammation?
Devil.
දැවිල්ල නේද? දැවිල්ලට තමයි අපි කියන්නේ inflammation කියලා. Tension. Tension කියලා කියන්නේ
Apathy.
ආතති. Tension කියලා කියන්නේ එතන ආතති නෙවෙයි ඇදීමක් වගේ නේද? සෞඛ්‍ය සම්පන්නවට නේද? ඇදීමක් වගේ තියෙනවා tension එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ අපි. ඔව්. Right. Next one. He runs every day to keep
Fit.
keep
Fit.
keep fit.
Fit.
Do you have a medicine for a dry
Dry skin.
Cough. Dry cough.
dry cough?
Oh.
Skin එකක් තිබ්බොත් medicine එකක් නෙමෙයි දෙන්නේ නේද? නේද? එහෙනම් cream එකක් දෙන්නේ. Next one. His illness was caused by overwork, health, fitness, stamina.
Overwork.
Oh. ඕනට වඩා වැඩි වැඩ නම් අපි කියනවා මොකද්ද? Overwork කියලා කියනවා නේද? Overwork. Her leg hurt after an insect
Stabbed. Stung.
stab කියලා කියන්නේ පිහියෙන් අනිනවාට. Sting කියලා කියන්නේ අපි දන්නවා මොනවද?
Dashta කරනවට.
දෂ්ට කරනවා මී මැස්සෙක් එහෙම නැත්නම් වෙන මොන හරි සතෙක් දෂ්ට කරනවා නම් අපි කියනවා sting. ඒකේ fastest එක තමයි stung වෙන්නේ. hit කියන ඒවා cut කියන ඒවා දෙන්න බෑ. Next one. My teeth hurt. I have to see my
Dentist.
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 Mrs. Gallagher, how often do you do you see the dentist?
Around 6 months.
Yeah, every 6 months. Wow. So you see the dentist twice a year. Wonderful.
Because of when my children, I have to go to see them.
Ah,
When that time, I also try to
hmm.
show my teeth too.
Hmm. That's why you have sparkling set of sparkling teeth.
That's
Yeah.
that's why I got that chance.
Okay. Give me the, I want to take my temperature. Give me the stethoscope, meter, antiseptic,
Thermometer.
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 Thermometer. කියන්නේ මොකක්ද අපි? ඒකට කියන්නේ.
පුන්න කටුව.
අත්ත මානයක නේද? ඔව්. antiseptic කියලා කියන අර තුවාල වලට එහෙම දාන්නේ නේද? stethoscope කියන එක දන්නවනේ නේද? වේදනාලාව. I must buy some pastels for my sore
Throat.
throat. නේද? අර උගුරේ දැවිල්ලට මොකද කියන්නේ? sore throat. Head, ankle, sore. නේද? sore throat එකක් එන්නේ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට. sore throat. ankle කියන එකක් දන්නවනේ අපි නේද? කකුලේ යට තින්නේ. She a muscle in the fitness center yesterday. She cut a muscle, she broke a muscle, she pulled a muscle, she fractured a muscle. Which one?
Fractured.
She fractured.
Fractured.
Are you sure? හොඳයි මම මේකේ වැරදි උත්තරයක් ගැහුවොත් එහෙනම් මොකද වෙන්නේ? මෙන්න මේ විදිහට පෙන්නනවා. තේරෙනවද? එහෙනම් මොකද වෙන්නේ? මසල් එකක් ඇදුනා. නේද? fracture. ඔව්. මසල් එක fracture වෙන්නේ නැහැ නේද? fracture කියලා කියන්නේ අස්ථි බිඳීම. එහෙනම් මොකද වෙන්නේ? ඔව්.
Pull the muscle.
Pull the muscle. නේද? Pull the muscle. Dehydration is a problem when you eat too much, don't drink enough, eat too much junk food, drink too much. Dehydration.
Don't
You
drink
don't
enough.
drink enough.
Yeah, dehydration. මොකක්ද සිංහලෙන් කියන්නේ?
විචලනය.
විචලනය. Don't drink enough. I hurt my toe. It's so that I can't put my shoe on.
Swollen.
Swollen. Neither. Idimila. Swollen. She her ankle and can't do any sports. I think this is misspelled. I think this is strained, not stained. Stained කියලා කියන්නේ අපි කියන්නේ අර පැල්ලමක් කියලා. මේක stain වෙන්න බෑ. ඒක strain වෙන්න ඕන නේද? ඔව්. strain වෙන්න ඕන. මෙතන I think it's spelling mistake එකක් වෙන්න ඕන මම හිතන්නේ. ඔව්. ඔව්. strain mean injury to a muscle, okay? Sprain කියන්නේ උලුප්පුව.
උලුප්පුව.
අදින්න. මොකද උත්තරේ එන්නේ?
Strained.
This one?
No,
No.
third one.
Third one. Sprained her ankle. උලුප්පු වෙලා. And can't do any sports. Okay? Next one. I had to sit down because I felt dizzy, senseless, breathless, unconscious. ඔන්න ඔය වචන ඉගෙන ගමු අපි. What's the meaning of dizzy?
ඔළුව කැරකැවිල්ල.
කරකැවිල්ල ඇති වෙනවා නම් අපි කියනවා dizzy කියලා. Senseless.
Without දැනීම නැහැ.
Breathless.
Unable to breathe.
Okay.
හුස්ම ගැනීමේ අපහසු.
Unconscious.
සිහි නැති.
එහෙනම් මොකද එන්නේ මෙතන? Dizzy. Dizzy. Last one. The doctor gave me for antibiotics. The doctor gave me Recipe, formula,
Prescription.
oh,
Prescription.
for antibiotics. That's
Prescription.
right. That's it. I think my friend is there. Let me check. Yes, my friend is there. Hello, my friend Jamie Mali. Welcome to my class. Are you
Hello,
there,
hi.
brother?
I am there. I don't know if you can hear me.
But we can't hear you, I'm afraid.
Huh.
Please
One
turn
sec.
on your camera.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Wonderful. It's good to see you after many months. As far
Yes, indeed. It's been
yeah,
a long time.
as
It's
far
nice
as
to
I
see you.
remember, I made my last video call last year. Yes.
Yep, it's been a while now, but I'm happy to see you again.
Okay. Yeah, me too. Me too. So, brother, last week I showed your video to the students. Okay. Now everybody knows who you are and where you are staying now, where you're living now. Yeah. Yeah. Bit about your life too.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
Now tell me about your job. Now, I think you took up a new job. Yeah. Yeah.
that's right, exactly. So I think in that video, it was during our time in the monastery. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, my plans have changed a little since then because 2 years ago I got married and now I settled with my wife in Germany and now I will start to work as a teacher. So I'm from England originally. Sometimes I am giving English lessons, but now I live in Germany and I will be giving German lessons to refugees and migrants who come to Germany. So in 2 weeks, I will give my first official classes.
ඔව් මෙතුමා කියන විදිහට දැන් මෙතුමාට ජර්මන් භාෂාවත් උගන්වන්න දන්නවා ඒ වගේම තමා ඉංග්‍රීසි භාෂාවත් උගන්වන්න දන්නවා ජර්මනියේ අවුරුදු ගාණක් තියෙන නිසා ජර්මන් භාෂාව හොඳට ඉගෙන ගත්තා ඉපදී හැදී වැඩුණේ එංගලන්තේ එංගලන්තේ නිසාම උපතින්ම 100%ම ඉංග්‍රීසි ජාතිකයෙක් ඒ නිසා හොඳට දන්නවා මෙතුමාට භාෂා කීපයක්ම කතා කරන්නට පුළුවන්. අපි කියවනේ භාෂා කීපයක් කතා කරන කෙනාට වචනයක් කියනවා කියලා. So Malli, you are a polyglot as you can speak many languages. Tell me about the languages you can speak.
So my native tongue is English. My second language is German, which I can speak very fluently. I also have a working knowledge of French, Spanish. I can speak some Turkish, and if I can remember, I can also speak a few words in Sinhalese.
Yeah, can you speak a few Sinhala words if you can
I'm trying to
remember them?
think. It's been a while. Kohomade.
Okay.
I also heard you saying one word in the lesson previously. I think this is the word if you don't understand something, you might say mukadda.
Mukadda, yeah.
Budu saranai, teruwan saranai. Apart from that, I think I forgot everything else.
Okay. Okay. Right. So there are few students who can speak English fluently in this class. Yeah. And there's one student who is joining from UAE, and he used to be a major in army. And yeah, he's joining. Mr. Premachandra, how are you?
Fine, Tero. Sorry for the delay to join the class, and I was out at the moment when you start the class. Now I just came, and then when I just came, I just joined the class.
Okay. Now feel free to ask my my friend Jamie any questions. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I have few questions to ask from him. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Jamie. How are you?
Hello, Shadib. Am I pronouncing that right, Shadib?
Yeah. Your pronunciation is very clear, very correct. And Shadeep, yeah, her name. And I saw some videos, one video of your when you were in Sri Lanka. And how did you feel the Sri Lankan culture?
The sound quality is not that great, Shadib. I can't quite understand.
Yeah,
Bante, maybe.
yeah, what he said was, yeah, what do you think of Sri Lankan culture? Yeah, okay.
Well, something that I'm always amazed by every time I visit Sri Lanka is how hospitable and kind Sri Lankan people are. In comparison with Europeans, everybody is so friendly, so welcoming, and I'm always blown away by the number of beaming smiles that welcome me when I come to your beautiful country.
අනික් කට්ටියට පැහැදිලි වෙන්න ඇති මෙතන hospitable කියන එක මම පැහැදිලි කරලා දෙවා ආගන්තුක සත්කාර කියන එකට තමයි අපි ඒක කියන්නේ නේද හැමෝම ආගන්තුක සත්කාර සහ හැමෝම hina වෙනවා අපේ රටේ තියෙන එක විශේෂත්වයක් නේ ඒක තමයි ඔව් yes Mr. Premchandra go on
Yeah. And Mr. What are the places you visited when you were in Sri Lanka, especially related to our religious, that the history and the places of historic interest?
So, like most people, when I first arrived in the country, I landed in Colombo. But then I traveled around, especially around the Central Highlands, so Kandy, and I was staying on campus in Peradeniya. I also met Bante in Peradeniya in one of the temples. Thanks to him, I was able to visit a lot more religious sites. I have spent a lot of time in Anuradhapura. I am always blown away by the stupas in Anuradhapura. I always find them awe-inspiring, majestic. And yeah, as you have seen, I spent some time in a forest hermitage close to Matara, I believe. I forget the precise
Singaraja rainforest.
Singaraja rainforest.
Singaraja rainforest.
I have also visited. There is a famous temple in Kurunegala, but I forget the name. I spent some time there. I visited many temples, many monasteries in Sri Lanka, so I was very grateful for this opportunity.
Yeah, among those places, what are the most interested places that you got?
The most interesting place you have visited in our country?
In Sri Lanka?
Yeah, in Sri Lanka, yeah.
As I said, Anuradhapura for me was always fascinating. But for me, the place that had the biggest personal impact was Singaraja rainforest, because I spent a long time there, and this was where I was able to deepen my spiritual practice the most. So I have a special connection to this place.
Don't you wish to come to Sri Lanka again?
Definitely. At some point, when time allows, I would love to visit. Yes.
Okay, when you visit Sri Lanka, I will visit you, because I am also ardent Buddhist like you. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So Mali, actually, you know, your mother visited our country and she visited Kandy too. That time I was looking forward to seeing her, but unfortunately because of her tight schedule, she didn't have enough time to see me. Yeah. And yeah, I think she had
It's
a
a
great
shame.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame because I was hoping that you two would be able to connect as well. So, since my mother retired 5 years ago, she has been traveling a lot, and Sri Lanka was one of the places that she visited based on my recommendation. She knows how much I love the country and what a great time I had there, so she decided to visit as well. But because she is a bit older, she is traveling in a different way to me. I was a lot more independent, but she had a tour group and she had to follow, as you say, a tight schedule. So unfortunately, she did not get to visit you, but maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time. Yeah, for sure. Okay. And Molly, you know, the head monk, Sumangala Hamdru, called me the other day, and also Buddhavansa Hamdru, yes, yeah, and asked me to give his love to you. Okay. And he made a
That's
phone
very
call
kind.
the other day. Yeah. Then,
Yeah, that's very kind. Please give
yeah,
my regards back to them. Often
okay.
they're in thoughts. I'm thinking
Yeah,
about them.
I will. I will. Okay, so there are other students, and I will let them ask you some question. Teacher Priyanka, feel free to
Yes,
ask Jamie questions.
yes, we have heard that you have followed Buddhism thoroughly because our Thero said that. And at the moment, I would like to know that you are still practicing Buddhism with your wife. I love to.
So thank you for the question, first of all. Yeah, as I mentioned, now I'm a householder, so I do not have as much time to commit to meditation and Buddhist practice as before. But slowly, I am trying to encourage my wife to meditate with me. So when I have the time, I also ask her to sit down alongside me and we meditate together. But unfortunately, these days, maximum I can manage 10 or 15 minutes meditation every day. But I am also trying to practice Buddhism in that wherever I can, I am giving, I'm helping other people. And this is part of the reason now I will work as a teacher, specifically teaching migrants and refugees. So people who are less fortunate than myself, who come to Germany from maybe a country that is stricken by war or political problems. So when they first arrive in the country, I will be their point of contact to their new culture. And I hope I can make a good impression, give a friendly reception to people who are coming from unfortunate circumstances. Yeah, and this is something that Buddhism taught me as well, not to think of one as a self, as an individual, but to think of yourself as connected with others and able to give something to others.
Okay, දැන් මෙතුමා කිය විදිහට ඇත්තටම මේ අර කලින් තරම් විවේකයක් නැහැ භාවනා කරන්න. නමුත් ඒ හම්බෙන පොඩි වෙලාවේ හරි භාවනා කටයුතු එහෙම කරගන්නවා. ඉතින් නෝනරවත් උනන්දු කරවනවා භාවනා කරන්න. ඉතින් එයාට කියලා දෙනවා මෙහෙම භාවනා කරන්න, එයත් එක්ක ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන්න, මෙහෙම කරන්න කියලා. ඉතින් මෙයා කාලය ගත කරනකොට දැන් ওই ජර්මනියට සරණාගතයෝ එනවා ගොඩක් වෙලාවට. වෙන යුද්ධයේ තියෙන රටවල් වලින් එහෙම ඇවිල්ලා ඒ එන අයට මේ භාෂාව සම්බන්ධයෙන් කළ යුතු දේවල් ආදිය මෙතුමා ඒ දේවල් කරනවා. ඒ නිසා අර ගුරුවරයෙක් වශයෙන් ඒ භාෂා දෙකම උගන්වන නිසා ගොඩාක් කාර්යබහුල වෙලා තියෙනවා. ඉතින් එතුමා පුළුවන් වෙලාවට ඒක ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන්න එහෙම බලනවා. Sevandi, you can also ask him a question.
Yes, Thero. I want to ask what is different between living in two countries and German and England?
Between Germany and England, that's a good question, because actually these are both European countries, both Western countries. So there is not such a big difference between Germany and England as, say, Germany and Sri Lanka or England and Sri Lanka, where the cultures are very different. But one thing I would say, the people in England are slightly more friendly than in Germany. In Germany, people can be quite serious sometimes, especially the older generation. I don't want to say they are unkind, but sometimes they have a bit of a cold personality that can take some time to melt. If we imagine their personality is like ice, sometimes it takes some time to warm them up and melt them to become soft like water. Apart from that, in Germany, there is an emphasis on structure, organization, punctuality, discipline. These things are held in quite high regard. So it is important for Yeah, for there to be a high level of structure in society, whereas in England, maybe the focus is more on having a good time, more on having a sense of humor. Yeah, so in general, you could say that things in Germany run a bit more smoothly, but in England, people are maybe having slightly more fun. This would be my summary.
ඒ කියන්නේ එතුමා කියව එක පැහැදිලි වෙන්න ඇති. ඇත්තටම එංගලන්ත ජාතිකයෝ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට hina වෙලා හරිම මිත්‍රශීලී ආකාරයෙන් තමයි ඉන්නේ. ජර්මනි ඉන්න කට්ටිය ටිකක් විතර හරි සීරියස් ඉන්න ගතියක් පෙන්නනවා ඒගොල්ලෝ. ඒ වගේම තමයි කාලය අතින් ගත්තොත් එහෙම ජර්මනි ඉන්න කට්ටිය වෙලාවට වැඩ කරන ටිකක් අර මේ හරි ක්‍රමානුකූලව වැඩ කරන එහෙම ගතියක් තියෙනවා. එංගලන්තේ ඉන්න කට්ටිය ගත්තොත් එහෙම ඒගොල්ලෝ හරි hina මුසු මූණෙන් ඉන්න විනෝදෙන් ඉන්න අන්න එහෙම ස්වභාවයකින් තමයි ටිකක් තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ලොකු වෙනසක් නෑ. දැන් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවයි එංගලන්තේ ගත්තොත් අතර ලොකු වෙනසක් තියෙනවා. එංගලන්තේ ජර්මනිය අතර ගත්තොත් ඒක ලොකු වෙනසක් නෑ. නමුත් පිනිසුන්ගේ අර ඒ තියෙන ඒ වෙනස්කම් ටික දකින්න පුළුවන් කියලා මෙතුමා කියනවා. Mrs. Gallagher, your question. You can also introduce yourself and also, yeah, you can ask him any questions you want.
Please.
Hello, Mr. Chemi.
Hello.
Nice to see you. We have heard about you last week by Otero. We have heard about you last week by Otero.
Okay.
So I am Renfa Galage, one of student in this class. So very happy to see you.
And she's an accountant.
What's the country you live now?
Right now, my country, I am living in Germany, but I'm from England. Was this the question?
Oh, nice. And are you teaching to the students? Are you teaching?
Do you do a bit, are you teaching? Do you teach students? Yeah.
Yes, as I said, right now I have just completed my teacher training course and I have done a few trial classes, but I haven't officially started teaching yet. But my contract is due to begin on the 1st of August. So that is 2 weeks tomorrow. That is when I will be officially giving my first classes, and I will be working indirectly for, in German, it's called the Bundesregierung für Migration und Flüchtlinge. So it's a federal government agency for migration and refugees. And it is school that is working for this federal agency. So I will be teaching students from all over the world. They could come from Venezuela, they could come from Sri Lanka, they could come from lots of people coming from Arab countries, so from Syria or from Palestine or from Iraq. There are also lots of students from Africa, from Cameroon, from Senegal, from Ethiopia, some from Turkey. So I could be teaching students from any country, maybe from Eastern European countries. And yeah, sometimes there may even be some people from Sri Lanka. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So even though there are 10 students in, Mrs. Gallagher, you have one more question? That's all?
Enough time.
Okay. Right. So there are about 10 students in the class right now. Not all of them speak in the class, actually. These are the 4 students who always speak with me. Okay. I think others seem to be quite shy. Yeah. But even though there are 10 students in this class, this video will be watched by at least 80, 90 students. Okay. More than 100 students are following this Diploma in English course. Okay. Right.
That's great. The more people we are able to communicate with, the better.
Yeah.
But Bante, I would also like to ask a question.
Yes.
Maybe you can tell me a little bit more about the course and about the individual participants. I would love to know more information about the members.
Well, I started this course actually 7 months ago. 7 months ago. This is an online course. So more than 150 students registered for the course.
Wow.
Yeah. So every Sunday from 1:45 to 4 o'clock, this class is held. So if a student is unable to join the live teaching, he is able to watch the recording because this will be uploaded later. So, so far, I have been able to do 27 lessons. Okay.
Wow.
After 1 year, this course will be over and a certificate will be issued. Yeah, there will be a test. I think it has been scheduled on 8th of September this year. Yeah.
Great. And what are the goals of the students who are participating in the course? Also, if any of the students want to tell me themselves why they are participating in the course, I'm happy to hear.
Yeah. First, then you can ask a question, and you can ask Shadeep a question. Yeah. Shadeep.
Yes, Shadi, please share your reasons for participating in the course.
Yeah. Actually, I wanted, when I joined to this class, I had a small knowledge. With the participation of this class, I could get improved my knowledge, vocabulary, and speaking ability because there always been me a chance to speak more. And actually, my aim was to get improve my knowledge because although I participated many classes, I couldn't get acquire more vocabulary. They teach same thing always, and they I don't know, but in this class I could gain more things. Now it has already completed nearly 6 months, but within this 6 months I can't express the things that I got from this class. So this class is amazing, very fantastic.
Okay, great. So high praise for you, Bante. He is very impressed by the class. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. And also a teacher, actually, Priyanka. Yeah, you can ask Priyanka any questions.
Sure, Priyanka, if you are willing to share with us your motivation for joining Bante's class, I would be happy to hear it.
Certainly, I got to know this course from Mr. Shadip. Can't you hear my voice?
I can hear. It's just a bit quiet, that's all.
So because of his because he is the one directed me to this course. Actually, when I later on I start this I joined to this class, and I feel that actually I like to participating in this class, and I am gaining lot of things from this class. The other thing is Bante's teaching method, way of teaching is very presentable. His voice is very clear, and the way of teaching, I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, I can completely understand that, Priyanka, because when I first met Namaduro, I was so impressed by his English. I think he spoke the best English I have ever heard from a Sri Lankan. And as you said, his style of teaching, his manner, his friendly countenance, and also his knowledge, his vocabulary all lead to fantastic lesson. And the fact that he has already taught so many hours and so many people will be able to access these lessons is really a credit to him.
Certainly, yes, I agree with you, really.
And Bante, how old are most of the participants? Do you know? Is it more or less homogeneous, or is it a mixture of age groups?
I think mixture of nature. From 20, I would say from 20 to 55, something like that. 20 to 55. Yeah.
Quite wide ranging.
Yeah, there are housewives, there are accountants, the army people. Yeah. Yeah, the students from all walks of life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
And Sewandi. Yeah, there's another student called Sewandi in this class. Yeah, you can ask her a question as well.
Sewandi, would you like to answer? What made you decide to join this class?
Yes, Sewandi.
Yes, I want to help with my studies and my works. And also Shadi Premchandra, my second brother, he told me join this class and he paid everything for that. That's why I joined this and I take a lot of advantage of this class, and I take a vocabulary and my knowledge is more improved, I think. And Tero taught us very simple and very clearly. That's why I like that class.
Great, great. Sounds good. So yeah, again, if anybody has any more questions for me or about life in Europe or my experience in Sri Lanka, I would be happy to answer. So don't be
I
shy.
have one question to ask that. I'm Priyanka.
Sure.
That in your country, I think Buddhism is very rare or less. I can't that. But
Yeah,
you
marginal.
have,
You could say marginal. So it's on the
yeah.
outskirts of society.
Your environment is Christianity. I think that environment is. So how do you feel that actually with the Christian environment? You know much about the Buddhism, and how do you feel that? Because I think you are a Christian person from the origin. How do you feel it that?
Actually, this is a question that I was asked a lot when I was in Sri Lanka. What is your religion? Are you Christian? Are you Catholic? But in Europe, religion does not play such an important role in people's lives or in society as in Sri Lanka, at least in Western Europe. So you could almost say that the majority of people in Germany, in England, in France, Holland, Belgium, they are more agnostic or atheist even than Christian. And
මේක චුට්ටක් පැහැදිලි කරන්න. agnostic සහ atheist කියලා කියන්නේ agnostic කියලා කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? මේ අපි කියනවා ඔය දෙවියන් අදහන් නැති දෙවියෝ විශ්වාස කරන්නේ නැති ස්වභාවයකට කියනවා. atheist කියලා කියනකොට ਸਰව බලධාරී දෙවියෙක් එහෙම කවුරුත් එහෙම නැහැ. එහෙම ඒ කියන ස්වභාවයට තමයි atheist කියලා කියන්නේ. agnostic atheist. අන්න ඒක මතක තියාගන්න හොඳට. right? ඒ වචන දෙක atheistලා කියලා කියනවා දෙවියෝ විශ්වාස කරන්නේ නැහැ. මෙන්න මෙහෙම පරලෝ විශ්වාස කරන්නේ නැති අයට තමයි කියන්නේ. agnostic කියලා කියනකොට ඒ වගේ ඔය මේ පරලෝ ආදී ජීව විශ්වාස කරන්නේ නැති කට්ටියට තමයි කියන්නේ. Yes, friend. Please go on. Sorry to interrupt you. Yeah.
no problem. I know I'm giving a lot of information, so it can be difficult to remember all of it. Thank you for translating. So yeah, I would say that among my friends, among my peer group, I know one guy who is a Christian, but only one. So really, there are not many people my age who, at least in public, would say that they are Christian. Maybe some people have private beliefs that they don't share, but it's quite uncommon for young people in Western Europe to associate themselves with church or with Christianity. Regarding Buddhism, I am associated with a small meditation group, but actually it is growing all the time. One of my friends is the organizers of this community, and they are meeting almost every day to meditate, and from time to time organizing small retreats or one day, like full day meditation sessions. But they are actually practicing more the tradition of Zen Buddhism. So they have contact with, maybe you have heard of Baker Roshi. He was one of the first Western Buddhists. He is from America, but he had contact with Zen Buddhists from Japan in the 1970s and helped introduce Buddhism to the United States. And now his tradition has also spread to Europe. So yeah, in Leipzig, there is a small community practicing Zen Buddhism.
Thank you.
පැහැදිලි වෙන්න ඇති කට්ටියට. ඉතින් විදේශීය රටවලදී දැන් ඔය ඔබතුමිය අහපු ප්‍රශ්නේ වගේ ඇත්තටම ඒගොල්ලෝ කියන්නේ මම මෙහෙම ක්‍රිස්තියානි ආගමේ, මම බුද්ධ ආගම ආගමේ, මම කැතලික් ආගමේ එහෙම කියලා අර එහෙම කියන්නේ ගොඩාක් ඉන්න කට්ටිය එහෙම චර්ච් ගිහිල්ලා එහෙම ආගමානුකූලව එහෙම ඉන්නේ නැහැ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට. මෙතුමා ඇත්තටම ඒ බෞද්ධ කණ්ඩායමක් සමග සම්බන්ධ වෙලා එහෙම ඉන්නවා ඒවා වෙලා ඊට පස්සේ මේ බෞද්ධ කටයුතු භාවනා කටයුතු ආදී ඉතින් කරගෙන යනවා. නමුත් සමස්තයක් වශයෙන් ගත්තොත් එහෙම ප්‍රසිද්ධිය කියලා එහෙම සභාවක් නැහැ. ඔව්. Yes, Mr. Premachandra.
Can I answer another question? Yeah. What is the name of this?
Jamie.
Mr.
Jamie.
Mr. Jamie, and I saw that once you visited Sri Lanka, you associated so many Buddhist people, you visited so many monasteries, and you had become, I saw, you became an ardent Buddhist. And according to your view, how a person from birth to death, how he lives, what are the qualities he should have? Because we know whatever we did during our lifetime, at the end of our life, we should be satisfied to think of our life, what we did. So, according to your view, and because you have now idea about the Buddhism, according to your view, how we should live a life from birth to death?
So, thank you for the question. I must admit, I cannot remember as much about the Buddhist teachings as I knew 5 or 6 years ago. But I know, of course, we talk about the Eightfold Path, and we talk about the 10 perfections. And among these different criteria, I know, for example, we should live with compassion, we should live kindly, we should live selflessly, we should care for our neighbors, we should care for our family.
Okay, I'm interrupting a little bit. I will translate a bit. Okay. මෙතුමා කියව විදිහට මෙතුමා කලින් බුද්ධ ආගම ගැන දැනගත්ත තරම්ම දැන් දන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද ටිකක් විතර අමතක වෙලා ගිහිල්ලා තියෙන නිසා. මෙතුමා දන්නවා ආර්ය අෂ්ටාංගික මාර්ගය 8 noble eightfold path. ඒ වගේම තමයි 10 perfection දසපාරමිතා. මෙන්න මේ වගේ දේවල් සහ මේ බුද්ධ ආගම කියන එක compassion කරුණාව මෛත්‍රිය පදනම් කරගෙන තියෙන දහම. එහෙම තමයි දැන් මේ අපේ ප්‍රේමචන්ද්‍ර මහත්මයා අහපු විදිහට කොයි වගේ ජීවිතයක්ද අපි ගත කළ යුත්තේ බුද්ධ ආගමට අනුව. ඒක තමයි මෙතුමා පැහැදිලි කරලා දෙන්නේ. Please go on, brother.
Sure. So along with let's say heart practices, as I just mentioned, we also have mind practices which can be cultivated through meditation, through bhavana, and these practices might include things like calmness, might include things like patience, might include things like tolerance to discomfort or to unpleasant things. So I think if we are able to foster these kind of attributes, it will also lead us to living a more healthy, successful, peaceful life.
Okay, එතුමා කිය විදිහට භාවනාව තුළින් කරුණාව, මෛත්‍රිය, ඉවසීම, ඒ වගේම සංසුන්කම ආදී ගුණධර්ම දියුණු කරගත යුතුයි. ඒ කියන්නේ ද්වේෂය වෙනුවට අද්වේෂය ආදී දියුණු කරගෙන මේ කියන ගුණධර්ම වඩා ගත යුතුයි කියන එක තමයි කෙටියෙන් කිව්වොත් පහදලා දෙන්නේ. ඔව්.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jabi, because I realize you have realized the life better than us. I'm very happy to see a person like you. Thank you very much for your answer. Your great answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Shadi.
Okay. What about Senu Tisu? Hello, are you there? You can also ask Jamie any questions. Can you? There may be some other students who are interested in asking some question. Yeah, feel free to ask him. And
Please don't be shy and don't be afraid of making mistakes. It is only through making mistakes that we learn. So please don't hesitate.
yeah, what about Sampath? Do you want to ask any questions? No?
Sampath, I noticed that your surname is Gunuwardana.
Yeah.
And if I remember rightly, in Sri Lanka, this is a very popular surname. Maybe you can tell me the meaning of your surname, Sampath.
තේරුම මොකක්ද ගුණවර්ධන කියන නමේ තේරුම? Yeah.
One question I have to ask Thero, that
Okay,
I
just a
would
minute.
like to know.
Just a minute, Teacher Priyanka. Yeah. So you asked the meaning of Gunavardhana. Guna
Sure,
means
maybe
quality.
Sampath can answer in Sinhala if he is shy to answer in English, and you can translate that.
Yeah. ඔබතුමාට සිංහලෙන් හරි කියන්න කියලා කියන මම එතකොට translate කරන්නම් කියලා. කමක් නැහැ කතා කරේ නැතුවට. Yeah, some students are really shy. And you know, there are many students who I have never seen in my whole life, actually. They never turn on their cameras. Yeah. Maybe I may bump into them one day. Then they might say, oh, you're my teacher. Really? But I have never seen you. Yeah.
You would never recognize them.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, Teacher Priyanka, your question.
Yes, Thero, I would like to know that what is the purpose he came to Sri Lanka and he spent such a long period in Sri Lanka. Actually, you came, I like to know that actually you came to Sri Lanka to learn Buddhism, or somehow you meddle with that. That's my question.
Well, actually, now I have been to Sri Lanka 3 times. The first time I came was in 2015, I believe. And there I simply came as a tourist. I was interested to discover the country from a European perspective. But this was the first time I was exposed to meditation and Buddhism, because during this trip I partook in 10-day Vipassana meditation retreat in Anuradhapura. And this opened my eyes to the world of meditation, the world of Buddhism. I then returned once more, just for a brief visit in 2017, where again I made some contact with some members of the Buddhist community. And then when I came in 2020, when I met Amaduro, this was in the framework of my master studies. So I was coming to Sri Lanka with the aim of doing research for my dissertation. And this was specifically focused on young Buddhist monks and how they are using Facebook, how they are using social media. So I wanted to learn more about the effect of social media use on the monastic community. But through this research, I also became more embedded in meditation practice in the monastic life, and learn a lot about Buddhism, a lot about meditation, in order to gain greater insight for the subject of my thesis.
Thank you.
පැහැදිලි කරන්න ඇති මම හිතන්නේ ගිය සතියේ වීඩියෝ එකේදීත් පැහැදිලි කරලා කිව්වා මෙතුමා එක වතාවක් එනවා ලංකාවට ඇවිල්ලා ටුවරිස්ට් කෙනෙක් විදිහට ඇවිල්ලා බලලා යනවා ඊළඟ වතාවේ ඇවිල්ලා ඊට පස්සේ භාවනා වැඩසටහනකට සහභාගී වෙනවා. දවස් 10ක විපස්සනා භාවනා වැඩසටහනකට. ඊට පස්සේ එන්නේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවට කොහොමද අන්තර්ජාලය සහ මේ සමාජාල වෙබ් අඩවි ආදිය කොහොමද සාමණේර හාමුදුරුවන්ගේ ජීවිතවලට බලපාලා තියෙන කියන පර්යේෂණය කරන්න. මෙතුමා ඒ දවස්වල ඉන්නකොට ඒ Facebook එකේ එහෙම තියෙන පෝස්ට් ගණනාවක් මේවා ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරලා ඒ හාමුදුරුවන්ගේ තියෙන දේවල් මම ට්‍රාන්ස්ලේට් කරනවා. ඉතින් මට විශාල පෝස්ට් ගානක් කියවනවා ට්‍රාන්ස්ලේට් කරන්න. ඉතින් මම ඒවා ට්‍රාන්ස්ලේට් කරනවා. ඉතින් මට ඒකට මුදලකුත් ලබා දුන්නා. මට මුදල් අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. ඉතින් නමුත් මගේ අම්මට තමයි මම ඒවා දෙන්නේ. ඉතින් අර ඒ වගේ මම එහෙම කරා ඇත්තටම. මෙතුමාගේ පරිශ්‍රම කටයුතු වල සෑහෙන මම උදව් කරා. Yes.
And I should add that even though it was, how to say it, originally I planned to only come to Sri Lanka for 4 or 5 months, but as I'm sure you can remember, in 2020 the pandemic broke out, the coronavirus. So this meant I had to stay in Sri Lanka longer than originally planned. And it was during this time, during the first lockdown, that Bante and I spent 5 weeks, I believe, in the forest hermitage in Singaraja rainforest. So for me, even though it meant it caused so much pain for so many thousands of people, for me, the pandemic was kind of a blessing because it meant I was able to deepen my practice, deepen my knowledge of Buddhism much more than I would have been able to otherwise.
ඔව් එතකොට ඇත්තටම ඒක හිතනවා මේ පැන්ඩමික් එක ආපු නිසා ඒක වාසියක් වුණා කියලා. මොකද එහෙම එකක් තිබ්බ නිසා තමයි හුදකලා වෙලා ඇත්තටම භාවනා කරන්න පුළුවන් වුණේ. ඒක තුළින් එතුමාගේ භාවනාව තව ඩීපන් කරගන්න පුළුවන් වුණා. තව ගැඹුරු කරගන්න පුළුවන්කම ලැබුණා. ඉතින් වාසි ගොඩාක් තිබ්බා. මිනිස්සු කොනවා කිව්වත් ඒක අපි දැනගන්න ඕන අපේ යහපත සැලසෙන ආකාරයෙන් ඒ කටයුතු කරගන්න. එහෙම තමයි. Yes. Yes, Mr. Premachandra. Yeah, you can ask some question. You can ask Shadeep some questions. He's living abroad right now. Yeah. So he did a wonderful job working as a major in army. Yeah. When the civil war going on, and he acted as a major in army, and the Sri Lankan troops were able to defeat terrorists. Yeah. So
yeah, I remember actually, and as far as I know, it was a horrible war that lasted many years. And as far as I remember, in 2009, the Tamils were finally defeated.
Yeah, that's right.
But great respect to Shadeep and all of the soldiers who fought in this war. But tell me, Shadeep, what took you to the UAE? Why did you end up emigrating?
Yes, Mr. J, and suddenly I felt to get retirement from the army because that inflation was increasing at that moment in Sri Lanka. So I felt that government may be unable to provide all the facilities for the army. Now it has become true. So I felt now that after serving more than 20 years, more than 21 years in the army, I should take my retirement and I should go for the benefit of my rest of the career. And so I joined the private security company as a security coordinator. And now I am working here as